Good to have Henry Wimbley with us from the Alexandria Animal Shelter. We're busy entertaining his friend that he brought.
Yes.
A friend that needs a home.
It needs exactly.
Well,
Who's
she's-
having a good
Y'all
old
just
time.
go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm going to play with the kitty, so y'all just go ahead.
Well, at least she's behaving right now. But this cat, she's been nice ever since we got her. I mean,
Right.
she gets along with everybody. Real
Loves to
playful.
play.
Yes.
Loves to play.
Brooke was playing with her earlier.
She's purring. She's purring very
And
loudly,
I
too.
think we have her almost to the point she's almost ready to commit.
Splurge.
Yeah, yeah.
This one's very curious and
So-
playful,
She
obviously.
is.
How did she come to find herself at the Alexandria Animal Shelter?
As with most strays, they end up, at the shelter. But this one was real nice. It may have belonged to someone at some point.
She is socialized, yeah.
She is. So it appears she had a lot of human contact before she came to the shelter.
Right.
She is beautiful.
So-
Is she one of a litter, or is she just a single?
Single one. I mean, we've had her about 3-4 weeks,
Yeah.
and no one's come for her.
And what do you think? She's about 6 or 8 months or so?
I'd say more around 8 months.
Oh, she's beautiful. Her eyes, if I could get her to look at the camera, her eyes are the exact orange of her fur.
Francis, I think you've lost your beads,
That's
by the
okay.
way. I think she wants to take the beads.
And if you notice, she has one little brown spot on her left
Yeah, on her left paw.
paw there.
She's
So that's a real distinctive mark.
Well, she's going to make somebody a lovely, lovely
Oh my
pet,
gosh,
whether
yes.
it's indoors, outdoors, or a combination of both. You know, cats are pretty easy to take care of.
They're kind of low maintenance compared
Yeah.
to dogs.
Yeah.
But we have dog people and cat people.
What's at the animal shelter right now, Henry?
Well, we have a good selection of both cats and dogs. A lot of them have been spayed and neutered already, which is good. So we post them on our website. If someone's interested, they can go to our website and look at it.
You know what is so heartbreaking is that she's happy right now. She's very happy being outside of a cage, but when she goes back to the Alexandria Animal Shelter, she is put in a cage, and that changes their personality.
Well, basically what we do with our cats, we let them out. We have a room that we can let them out in, away from the dogs and the noise and everything. So they do have a chance to exercise a little bit during the day.
and play with one another.
Yeah, we have toys in there they can play with.
But still, they want a home.
Yeah,
want their
they
very
need a
own
permanent home.
Sure do.
They really
And
do.
cats really don't cost a lot to take care of.
No, not at all.
A little more independent.
More independent. You get your litter box, get them trained, and have access to the litter box and the water during the day and food. They're good to go.
And I'm pretty sure this one would get along with little puppy dogs too.
Henry, there is a new law in Alexandria as far as animal registration goes.
Well, it's not actually new. It's,
Okay,
it came on the books quite some years ago, and as with new ordinances that come into effect, I mean, when we first introduced it, we posted in the newspaper and we did some media things about it, but still people forget about it.
Yeah, forget about it, not aware
Until-
of it, and you need to remind them.
Until maybe the animal ends up at the animal shelter, or they may call and we'll tell them. But a lot of people are registering their pets, and what it does, Mark, is give them some kind of identification to return them back.
Yeah, if
to
it
the
gets
owners.
lost.
And we put them in our database as well when they're registered. So if one shows up somewhere, we can say, well, someone down the street has a dog or cat just like that, and we give them that information and
Right.
hopefully get them returned back home.
The cost of that, is there any fee?
$8 for spayed or neutered animals and $16 for the ones that have not been spayed or neutered.
We had our coldest weather of the year last weekend. Did you receive any phone calls or any reports of people not taking care of their animals?
We did not get a single call.
That's a good
Not
thing.
to say things like that was not going on. We just never received any calls about animals being left out in the cold. In previous years, we would get them as soon as the temperatures dropped. People would start calling in, and we would ask them, people when they complain about animals being, how long has that been going on? Well, they said, well, it's been 6 months. It was summertime
It was
then.
okay
It
when
wasn't
it
a
was
problem.
110 degrees outside. Yeah.
It's just as big a problem for us in the summertime as it is the wintertime. If they're outside without adequate shelter, summer or winter, it's something that needs to be taken care of.
Well, I think
Henry,
she
thanks
proved
for
herself
coming.
today that she can be a remarkable family pet. So
All
if you're
the animal shelter.
interested in
Adopt this
her,
beautiful cat.
she'll be available after 11 o'clock this morning.
After 11:30, they can come by.
And how much?
75 for males and 85 for females.
And that includes her spay spaying and neutering.
Correct.
Which is wonderful.
Yes.
And you should be good to go.
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Wimbley, thank you so
Yeah,
much.
great to have you,
Thank you
Henry.
very
Always
much.
good to have you. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
And more to come, but first, our community calendar.